2, I was talking about the different sins that people commit and that the chance of salvation if you do not repent is 0. Because each and every one of us got to stand before the white throne judgment. I'm going to stand before just like you. When Father look at my chart and bring, well, daughter, why did you do this? Or, well, daughter, you was kind of mean sometime when you spoke words. Yes, Father, I've repent this day if I have hurt someone feelings or said any words that's harsh. I ask you to forgive me. I apologize for that. By all homosexuals, you cannot go and be in a righteous kingdom with Abraham or no other Ham, because God is not going to have that. He told us in his scriptures in Romans 1, he told you the use of unnatural going, bestiality, sodomy, and he took men with men, women with women. And then I heard from a person that's kin to me say that God ain't never said nothing about don't be like no homosexual or lesbian. Oh, you ain't even near God, nor will you be near him until you repent and change your ways. But it might be a little too late by the looks of it. Anyway, but when you change your sex and you're a woman and you still as a woman, regardless, I don't care what you cut off. I don't care how how you do your hair. I don't care what you grow. I don't care what surgeries you do. Your insides, regardless of your outside, is still a female. Anyway, and the man is too. I don't care you split your thing from ear to ear. You still a man. And ain't no need to sugarcoating it. It's time out for that. Because you gonna stand before the white throne judgment. And you will never say, because I'm gonna make sure I tell you. Because I'm not going to go before my father. He said, well, you didn't tell them anything about surgeries and homosexuals having surgery, changing their body type. Oh, I'm big mad. Hey, oh, so they were big mad at you. So you didn't even try to encourage them or teach them so they can have a chance to walk in eternity just like you. Oh, Father, I wish I would have told them. I'm so sorry. Well, you've been good, daughter, but I still got a punishment for you. See, I got to do my job, and I'm doing it. See, you get big mad. You could be big glad. You could be big sky. You could be big time car. You could be a big sidewalk. It don't make me no different because you must hear the word of the living God. It is time. It is not time for me to sugarcoat it anymore. So that's something you need to work on and just get rid of it. If you want salvation and not go to eternal hell, eternal lake of fire, even hell going to the lake of fire, you're going to be in that hell and that hotness, and then you're going to be thrown in hell with in the lake as well. And I'm not trying to frighten anyone. It is crunch time. It's time for us to make our minds up what side we want to be on. I understand that's your decision, but I must speak and say these things to you. Because remember, Lazarus begged, he was in poverty, poor, had nothing. And his king had all the food that went to waste. He couldn't even get a man a little plate. Y'all fix Lazarus a plate or go in there and go to the forest part of my castle and put him a room and let him and fix it up. And I want people around the clock talking to him, reading the Bible to him, and feeding him and everything. He didn't do you. Somebody with a house with 50 rooms in it, and they got food just galore. I ain't know about drunkens, homosexuals, lesbian, sodomite people, old drug heads, weed people, whatever them folk do. All these old sinful people come to his parties, banquets, and they mess up all his food. And you can't fix one little plate for one little man that's sickly and old. It was a true story. I must tell you. And then, after he won't even give the man like I said, it wouldn't have cost the king not one dime. He had his royal bedroom. He ain't had to be bothered. If Lazarus would have got well, he would have put him the 50th room, and that's so far he wouldn't forget about Lazarus. And he could have had them servants seeing about him, make sure they take care of him right, and call out and go once a week or something, visit him, pray for him, and wish him good or well. He didn't do none of it. But as soon as he died, he went to hell. He was chained down there. He had chains on. Yes, because the frequency is different everywhere you go. Your body be whole. It don't be transluminant. You can walk through anything you want to do. It's a different frequency for everything. That's why we be whole. We still be ourselves. When we wake up after this body died, we still be ourselves. You still recognize stuff. You still remember your memories. You still have it all. You even remember more. So the king died. He was in hell. Then he looked. He was walking around trying to see why was he there. He looked and overcrossed the bayou, a big deep ditch that was millions of miles down. You can't never get to the next place. Over. Nobody can. The righteous can't go over with the wicked, and wicked can't go over to the righteous. But he was able to talk, probably telepathic, or he might have, because you don't have the same body vocal cords. It might have telepathically talking to Abraham. Um, then he had said he was thirsty, and if you could let Elijah put a low water on his pinky and give it to him. That's my smoke that wait on you and you in here. You don't get no more service. You don't get no nothing. If you thirsty, you ain't finna get a piece of water, not even a drop. So he said, why am I here? This, that, and other. So he wanted to know. Abraham told him about Lazarus being poor, and now Lazarus in heaven. He in a beautiful place, beautiful grass, beautiful home, beautiful flowers everywhere, lakes everywhere, oceans, the sea, everything good. No, all this old rotten sand, all this old people killing, people murdering, nasty sodomite people, grown filthy men and stuff raping 2 months old baby, 5 year old. These old low life men that sit up and pedophilia is just, you gonna pay a price. You've been judged today. Your price for that is unprofound, and you gonna understand because you gonna suffer through it for eternity. You will never get mercy for your filthy ways. You gonna stand before the living God, and you gonna understand that he was not a joke. He is real. So Lazarus was over there talking to Abraham and feeling good, and they eat just like we eat. They just have a different type of food, different frequency of food, but they eat. And so this king, now he understood. He locked in chain. He had nothing. So all of a sudden, hey, I got 5 brothers, Abraham. Could you send somebody from the dead? Send them from the dead and go and tell my 5 brothers, don't come to this place. He said that a couple times. So Abraham told them they got Moses, they got the Torah. That's the 5 books of Moses that God gave to Jew Israel. We know Matt, that was the Most High daughter. Mother Sophia, Bavela's daughter, had the 42 laws, and it's the same thing. But it even more. God gave us 613 laws of the Torah. It was more than 42. Why people acting like that ain't nothing new by no commandment? They got that from man. Like they know Nat. Maat. She was a black queen lady. That was one of mother's daughters. I know that it gonna shatter a lot of people. But Mary Magdalene, regardless, cause I'm back at her. She was a black Hebrew Israelite. I see all these Caucasians pictures, all these people act like this lady was a Caucasian. And I'm not against you, Caucasian. And I'm not. I am not prejudiced. But we cannot continue with this lie. I am Mary Magdalene, Sophia Christ Mary. That is my name in heaven. That's what my father named me. And that's who I am. And I got my middle name from my grandmother, Sophia Barbello. Anyway, so this need to change. All people that hollering on Mary Magdalene, and you are Caucasian, if you are Chinese, Japanese, it don't matter what you are, German, you are not Mary Magdalene. Because Mary Magdalene was gonna come back through no other lineage but her own. She a Hebrew Israelite, and I am back. I am her. I am Mary Magdalene. So all these Caucasians don't be all on big mad, 'cause this lady saying oh, I know this nigga. Ain't saying she know Mary Magdalene. And Mary had red hair. Yeah, when I was young, my hair was a dirty, it wasn't dirty like that, but they call it dirty red. I actually had red hair when I was a little child. And that's the truth. But anyway, you want to try to tell like, and then it was black people had this red hair, red beards, red hair. They got blonde hair. But y'all, you try to pretend like all these people Caucasian, all the giants Caucasian, all the angel Caucasian. See, all the people of the Bible. See, no holy white Caucasians, Caucasus Mountain people was in no Bible. You forget that. Rome and the Greeks and all that old stuff that did get civilized, they was not in the Bible as a righteous person. Now you need the Cornelius. They say he was a Gentile, and he wanted to become a proselyte. Proselyte means changing over to what God commandments, this way of life, the Torah, the Passover, Hanukkah, and all that good stuff. Yom Kippur, Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement, the blowing of the ram's horn. That's what God got 50 days of Passover. In April, Nisan is New Year's. Yes. So anyway, don't try to even come for me, because I'm saying Caucasian. You must understand, you will not stand before God and say it. Well, God ain't my word, black people, black Hebrew Israelite, but we want her to be a Caucasian like we will, and we wanted it to stay. And the Creator said, "Get thee behind me, put them on into the lake of fire, 'cause ain't nobody gonna let you have your way. You must obey." Mary Magdalene was a black Hebrew Israelite. You're looking at her right now. So anyway, like I was saying about the rich king, he didn't try to help Lazarus. He ain't do nothing. This, if you are sent somebody from the dead, send him from the dead. That tell my 5 brothers. And Abraham said, they got the scroll, they got the Torah, they got Moses. Why would we have to even do that? He said, even if we did it, they wouldn't believe. No way. It's your own car can start talking. Your phone can turn into a living vehicle. I mean, a living entity, and start telling you, you going to hell because you doing all these different singing. You won't believe that. You won't believe a live person. You won't even believe Christ. If Christ was right here, right now, and you never know, Christ is in us, and you could be looking at Christ, but looking at him through a person, because Christ is supposed to be one with us. You still gonna deny it. I'ma do it how I do till I leave this yeah. Well, you do what you want to do. That's your business. But when you in that condition with Lazarus for eternity, you gonna wish you had this to somebody. I'm gonna do a part 3. Part 1, I didn't get a chance to call my name. Y'all already know I'm Mary Magdalene Sophia Christ Mary.